It was a cold winter evening. The sound of the wind came from outside the window, breaking the silence in the house. Looking at the metal phone that was sitting alone in the room, he felt thirsty. He got up and went to the kitchen. When he returned to his room, his gaze fell on the door that had accidentally come out. The door was open. The iron froze in place for 1 second. He couldn't understand at all. He knew the door was closed. Without realizing what had happened, he hurriedly closed the door and locked it from the inside. He began to get annoyed. Maybe I forgot when I went outside. As soon as he sat down on the sofa, someone knocked softly on the door. The iron body was trembling, and it seemed like he had high blood pressure. He knew very well that he was alone in the room. He got up slowly, went to the door, and looked out through the hole. And there was no one there. After waiting for a while, he opened the door and looked outside. Everything is quiet. He locked the door again and returned to his seat. His hands were shaking and his heart was pounding. Suddenly, the door knocked again, louder this time. The iron couldn't stand it. He jumped up, slammed the door, and looked both ways. A black one quickly disappeared from the left. He couldn't breathe, and he was dizzy. Panicking, he hurriedly returned and locked the door. I looked through the hole again, and there was no one outside. The iron fell on the sofa. His hands were shaking and his eyes were shaking. When he took a deep breath and began to recover, the peace in the room was suddenly disrupted. Someone was watching her.